All right, welcome back, everybody. It's been a while. I think everything's working on the stream. Someone else say something real quick.
Testing.
Thank you.
Hello.
All right.
Hello.
Yay. Everything's working.
Hello, Clarice.
It's been quite a while. Maybe a month or so. I forget when the last one was. Meow.
Meow.
Thank you, Pandan.
You have redeems already.
Yeah. I'm going to refund those here in a little bit.
Oh, I think I used all my points. Oh yeah, because I
did not.
I used them all to make you do crunches.
I think I refunded some of them. I might have to go back and.
I think I pressed like 7 times.
I need to turn them off while we're doing D&D because like it doesn't make sense to do it while we're doing D&D.
Yeah, I have plenty to spare.
Yes.
That's because your players care
Did
for
you just
your
say
health.
revenge?
No.
He didn't finish the word.
That's. You are technically correct.
Care about your health.
And there goes Bobby. He's gonna go find it.
No, I'm giving up.
Okay.
Stream's live. I gotta stop.
Anyways, some of you may have noticed we are missing a player. We are going to be Jackless for the next 2 sessions. We're going to have this one and then skipping next week and then another one after while Jack is away and then he'll be back. So 1 party member down for the time being, but a little bit of a recap of where we left off with the campaign. The party made their way up to the Sleepy Cub along with Beatrice, and they found the blacksmith there that decided to do some repair work on a sword that Ghost had, and had also offered to give Belto a shield based off of some raw material that they found in the Stonebreaker Ironworks. And then the party decided to kind of just have a little bit of a jovial time, a little bit of a shopping to kind of restock on some things that they needed from the local shop. And then they settled in for the night at the inn. Nymphis, while kind of investigating his ring after some of the weird things going on after they picked up some of the cursed items from the forge, started noticing some kind of corruption on the interior parts of kind of the dimension that occupies his ring. So he investigated that, spent some time to reflect, kind of isolating himself from the party, and then sneaking back his way back into one of the rooms with the party while the rest of the folks were drinking and having a good time. Julian also noticed another wolfkind in the Sleepy Cub and had a discussion with that individual. And we pick up at the next morning. So, I forget who exactly was in which room. I didn't have a chance to update my notes. Does anyone else remember who was in what room?
I think I was in with Wilrick, wasn't I?
Yeah, I think it was us two, and then everyone else was in the other.
Yeah.
And then Julian and Belta were in the other room. Nymphis, when he returned, ended up in the room with Wilrick and Xylith.
Yes.
Yeah, because he didn't go into a room originally.
All right. I need everyone to roll basically initiative to see who's waking up and what
first
order.
roll, let's go.
Okay.
Hop. I'm not using it.
You didn't initiate.
I mean, if you want,
No.
I guess.
No, I'm not.
You know what? My roll is the same roll of what I rolled inside the roll 20. Because I have a 5 on my dice plus 4 here, so I guess it was fate.
So we got a 9 from Nymphis.
22.
16.
All right.
14.
16 for Belto. And what'd you say, Wilrick?
14.
14 for Wilrick. Okay. So, Xylith, you are the first to wake up in the morning. You see Wilrick there, and you also notice Nymphis sleeping on the couch as you wake up. So, don't remember him being there when you went to sleep, but
Yeah.
you do notice him there.
This room has couches? Wow.
Well, Wilrick and Ghost were in the 2 beds, so there's the couch left.
I'm not gonna
Pretty
wake
much what
them
you
up.
got.
I'm just gonna leave them sleeping and go downstairs to. We're on top of like that bar restaurant area, right?
Yes, you're
Yeah,
in
I'm gonna
the...
go. I'm gonna go down to the bar area and sit
Okay.
down. Yeah.
When you get down there, you notice you're one of the first patrons actually up and about, and as you know, was a little bit lighter as far as people that are staying in the inn at this time of the year. You notice one other patron that has that's sitting down with a mug at his table, and the barkeep is in the back. You hear some clanging of dishes in the kitchen. Sounds like getting ready just for whatever people are going to be requested for the morning for breakfast.
Okay. I'm gonna wave to the person that's sitting there, be like, "Morning," and then just go sit at the bar and get coffee while I wait for everyone to wake up.
All right. Belto, you're next. You wake up and surprisingly to an empty room.
Oh no, not another one. He's gonna start
Based
putting
on
on his
some
armor. That's gonna take 10 minutes, so.
You recall to the night previously where you had tried to talk to Julian about the dreams that you all had the previous night, and starting to wonder, is that why he left, or is that why he's not here? Don't know if he's just left the room and he's downstairs already, or did he leave? So
Yeah, he's just gonna start getting his armor on, get ready for the day. So again, that's gonna take him 10 minutes or so before he do anything else. So
okay.
I don't know if that's within the 2 points of the next one.
I'll factor it into to everything. So okay, you're taking time to put on armor. You hear a little bit of other rustle outside. It sounds like someone else is leaving their room as well. Wilrick, you wake up. You don't see Ghost in your room, but you do see Nymphis sleeping on the couch as Xylith did just a little bit ago.
Yeah, I'll just get up, crack my back, notice Nymphis, I'm like, okay, there you are. And then I stand up, walk downstairs.
Okay. Roll a perception check for me, please.
Yep.
You guys thought that was me, but it's not.
No way.
That'd be more of an insight.
20.
20. All right. What's the total?
What?
What's the
Is it
total?
a natural 20 or?
Oh, no,
modified?
it's 19 plus 1. So 20.
19 plus 1. 20. Okay.
Dirty 20.
As you're getting yourself ready and as you're walking out the door, you get a whiff of something that seems a little out of place, almost like a some kind of wood burning smell, and you kind of just taking a moment to process what that smell could be. It doesn't sound like it doesn't smell like it's wood that's being used to make food or something. It smells like there's possibly something on fire outside.
But outside the like tavern or like outside the room?
Outside of the inn that you're staying.
Okay.
In. It's faint enough that you know it's not in the building, but it's definitely somewhere outside of the Sleepy Cub.
Then I'll be alarmed by that, and then I'll just instead of going to the bar where Xylith will see me dash out in a hurry to investigate it.
All right, so Xylith, as you see Warwick just dashing out and Belto, you hear some more noise outside. The next footsteps you hear as you're donning your armor on is kind of a rapid footstep, and you hear this clinking down the stairs. So Warwick, as you dash outside, you look across kind of this open area, and you see a building that happens to be just ablaze across from the inn. You're not sure what building it is. You were not, I think, part of that group that went over there. So you just see that as you get outside, there's a building that's engulfed in flames.
I'll stick my head back in the Sleepy Cub light. There's a fire out here. Run back and then try to cast prestidigitation on the fire.
Okay. You yell fire into the establishment, and the barkeep that's there starts to run around the bar. The patron that is sitting at the table starts to shuffle and look to go see what's happening outside. Xylith, how do you react?
I'm just gonna run after Wilrick.
Okay.
Yeah, just be like, what is going on? And be like, what did you do?
The assumption right off the back. Well, that's funny.
Rightful so. I mean, seriously. I mean,
Velto, please roll a perception check for
Okay.
me to see if you hear this. If it's you're passed out at the moment.
I
generally
That's
don't know
an
what to say.
my armor's loud. I have like the torso of the chainmail just like it's just so loud in my ears.
Yep. You're still kind of getting adjusted and still running through your head. Where's Julian? What happened to Julian? Why is Julian not here?
His nip is not back yet.
Right. So Xylith, as you run out the front of the building, you see the blacksmith's hut and building engulfed in flame.
Okay.
Yeah. Warwick, as you cast prestidigitation, what part of so as you see the building in front of you, you see a kind of a furnace in a fireplace off to the right side that seems to be where a lot of the smithing stuff of this blacksmith's building happens, and then a lot more of a wooden structure on the left hand side, and there's a roof connecting the two. So what part of the building are you casting prestidigitation on?
Is there a way can I tell whereabouts like the fire's like mainly like obviously it's all engulfed, but is there where the forge is that's what causing the fire, or is it just
roll another perception check, please.
Yeah.
And now Gio's blaming Asmodeus.
11?
I mean 11.
any fires, it's his fault.
And you,
At least
as
it
you're
will
looking at it, as you're looking at the building and how the fire intensity is in certain parts of it, it doesn't seem like the forge is where the fire originated.
Okay.
It seems like more of the structure is on fire closer towards the house or storage part of the blacksmith's building instead of over by where the forge is.
Okay,
The whole thing's in flames, but closer to the forge is actually not as much in flames.
I'll go towards the wooden area there where the storage is and try to quiet it down to see if anyone's in there, like the blacksmith or anything. And then if I do notice anyone in, I'll try to get in there and save him.
Okay. You get over to the kind of opening of this blacksmith's abode, and you're yelling in there to see if anyone's in there.
Anyone in there? Anyone
in?
I'll bust him whilst doing it, obviously, but I'll try to make sure I'm alert to anyone there.
Yep. You go in. You try to find a way to kind of get in without burning yourself too much. As you're yelling out for whoever's in there, you don't hear an immediate response.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry.
Xylith, what are you doing? You see the buildings ablaze. You see Wilrick going towards the open area, kind of where you met the blacksmith the previous night to talk about repairing your sword. And you see Wilrick kind of duck into the counter space where you had talked with the blacksmith the previous night.
Yeah. I'm gonna follow Wilrick in.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna see if I can find either the blacksmith or Same thing. See if anyone is in there.
Okay.
But I'm gonna kind of stay on the outside of the building because I don't want to burn and die.
Okay. So as you make your rounds, about 5 seconds later, you hear a bell that's ringing off. Belto, you definitely hear this bell.
Am I done with my armor? How much time?
Roll dexterity check for me, please.
Okay. This is down to
If
baby.
Belto's just gonna go tumbling down the stairs on the way out, just keep him inside.
Why did it not roll? Hiya. Why no roll?
Not quite connected.
I rolled the other stuff.
Maybe it's just gonna take a minute.
It's literally D20, so slash R space
That's weird. It's not rolling in there. 17.
17.
Okay. When you hear the bell ringing, you take
There's
a couple
big delay.
seconds to kind of you're on your boots, and you take a few seconds just to kind of haphazardly place the rest of your boots on, and you come storming out.
Okay, cool. Upon seeing the fire, I would like to, if I'm allowed to make an action now, or if I have to wait.
You have to wait. But
Okay.
I'll say you're gonna basically hear the bell. You're gonna run out.
Gotcha. Okay.
Nymphis, did you roll your? Did I ask you to roll a Constitution?
Did you
I
ask me to roll a Constitution?
I can't remember if I did or
You've
not.
asked me,
Please roll a Constitution.
Nope.
Check for me, please.
Okay. Save or just
a check.
flat out?
Just check.
All right, let's see. 19 plus 4, so 23.
23. Okay. You are awoken by the bell going off.
Ah, darn.
You hear commotion going on. You hear footsteps outside. You're not sure what the commotion is at the moment, but it sounds like everyone's rushing out for some reason or
Alright.
another.
So I get up and the room is empty. No one's in there. I'm the last one. All right. What's that noise about? And I just I don't hear any rushing or anything.
Two
Do
seconds
I
go
just hear
by,
the bell,
and you hear
right?
this rapping on your door. It's like, is anyone in there? And you hear this Beatrice, like trying to check on you all to make
Yeah.
sure that you all are not in here.
I open the door. I'm like, just me.
All right, Sleephead, come on. There's a fire. we gotta get going.
Fire? What?
Yes, come
And
on.
I start
Grab your
chasing.
stuff.
Okay. It starts going.
And then you hear Belto clanking out his doorway and down the stairs. Belto, you see Beatrice outside, and both of you all head down the stairs. Zytha, you going around the forge side of the blacksmith's abode, or are you going around kind of the wooded part of the building?
I'll go to the forge side.
Okay. As you're going around, you see some smithing tools that are kind of strewn about, and some of the raw material that seemed like you had given him last night that he was working on. You kind of look and give me a perception check, please. $18.
18.
As you're running around and trying to see if you can spot anything that kind of might indicate where the blacksmith is or what happened, you notice a trap door that's kind of in the back corner of the blacksmith's kind of working area, and it is open. Actually, it hasn't caught fire yet. As far as you can tell, there's nothing that seems to indicate a struggle as far as like scuff marks or blood or anything like that. But you didn't notice it last night, and you wouldn't have had a reason to. But you see a trap door that is open in the back corner.
Is there any like fire surrounding it or anything?
Not a lot. There's some fire that's starting to envelop this part of the blacksmith's building, but nothing around kind of this area, since most of this stuff is not wood composed or things that can readily easily burn in this area. Nothing has really caught fire in and around it too much. The support beams that are holding the roof together and the roof above it is caught fire at this point, but it's definitely more of a blaze towards the kind of storage and living quarters side where Rorik is starting to go towards to try to see if the blacksmith is there.
Okay, I'm gonna run towards that trapdoor and kind of like call into it and say like, is anyone down there?
All right. At this point, we're gonna basically say initiative is Rorik, Xylith, Belto, Beatrice, and then Nymphis. So, Belto, as you run down the stairs, you start to see a little bit of the blaze outside, and you get to the front of the Sleepy Cub, like right outside the doors going to it. So, I see you put Creators for Water in the chat.
Didn't mean to do that
okay.
early. But yeah, that spoils what I'm about to do. If I can get in range on this turn, I would like to use the Create Water to... alternatively, the water falls as rain in a 30-foot cube within range, extinguishing exposed flames in the area to try to help control the fire.
Okay. It's a good, 90, 100 feet away from you, so you have to use another turn to actually get to the building in order to cast this and be of any effect, but...
Yep. I'm just going to dash on this turn to get close enough so I can do it next turn.
Sounds good. Beatrice is going to keep running along with you, seeing everyone kind of going in and trying to investigate what's going on. Nymphis, you chasing after everyone else as well, or are you...
as fast as I can.
We'll say for this turn you make it down the stairs.
Yeah.
As you see everyone else trying to just get out of the building, as you start to hear a couple of other patrons of that stayed overnight kind of scramble to get their things and coming out the sleeping rooms as well.
I have a question for you though. Due to previous night's activities and being woken up early, am I?
No, you're not.
Did I get a full rest?
Yeah. I wouldn't consider you exhausted.
Just want to make sure.
Yeah.
Okay, just want to make sure. All right, so yeah,
all good.
I'll book it as fast as I can. I just make it down the stairway. Can I do a perception check to see who's all around at the moment?
Yeah.
Or who's all rushing to do something or whatnot? All right. That's a 13 plus. Oh, and do I have my bird with me? Listen.
Yeah, you would have Nyx with you.
Nyx, yes.
Yeah, you should have Nyx with you.
So I get to roll that again, don't I? An advanced roll? Or that wasn't any better. Just 2, so that's going to be 17. I think.
17. Everyone is pretty much making a run out of the inn at this point. Everyone is either trying to run to see if the inn specifically is on fire, or if it's some other fire around, like the woods around this area.
If it's like getting closer to them or anything.
Yeah. So everyone's still kind of in the figuring out. Okay, I hear the bell. Where is the actual fire going off?
Are there just happen to be any like buckets nearby you can easily just grab and keep going? You know.
In the inn area, not anything, but you do remember there's some buckets over by where the stables and the horses are kept, so some of the troughs of drinking water for them. So there's buckets over there.
Is that in the opposite direction?
That is perpendicular, kind of going down the path of where you came in. So Sleepy Cub is on one side of this clearing, the blacksmith's on the other side, and the stables and where the troughs are alongside the Sleepy Cub down the path that you
Okay.
came in originally.
So get down the stairs, look around real quick, see nothing, see where people are doing. All right, I'm going to head out the door, and before I head out the door, I'll heal out. I'll go grab some buckets by the stable.
Okay.
And that's it. And that'll be my
All
turn.
right. Rurik, back to you. You're kind of still rummaging through. Are you going into the burning kind of living part of the building, or are you just kind of still looking out and?
I'll be going in and still shouting the name in hopes to find anyone.
Okay. Go ahead and I need a Constitution saving throw and a Dexterity saving throw, please.
Yep.
As you're entering a burning building.
Give me a second. I don't know why it's.
If it's heat based, would he have advantage from having his fire resistance as a tiefling?
Yes, you would.
I wasn't sure if it was from the heat or the smoke, so that's
for
why I
the
was asking.
Constitution, yeah. So okay.
Would you say
it's a D20 plus your modifier, isn't it? Because
Con
for some
save.
reason-
If you, I don't know if you're proficient in it. Do you not have your character sheet open?
I do, but for some reason it's just not throwing the dice at all.
Next to where it says saving throws at the top left, underneath the stats, it'll say the modifier that is part of it.
Yeah, it says the pluses next to it.
Yeah, you
doesn't
should
it?
click on
Yeah.
the number with the plus.
Yeah,
And that would factor in both your proficiency if you have it, as well as the modifier.
Oh, let me. For some reason, it's just not doing anything.
Where it says con.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
So yours is +3 for con, plus
Yeah,
4
my-
for dex.
Yeah, mine's +3. Yeah. I was just saying, is a D20 plus that into
Yes.
it? Yeah. That I'll just roll it into thingy then. Oh, am I doing it right? No.
Yes. /R space 1
Yeah.
D20.
I did. 13 plus 4 is 17, and that's the. Go over there. Go over there.
Dex.
That's the dex, and then this one is the
See what y'all are doing in chat.
17, 20 for con.
You get advantage.
Oh, for con.
Fire resistance.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess
Sorry.
I guess it's technically. Well, yeah, you're dodging fire and yeah. So,
That's
20.
16,
Okay.
so it would be 28.
Yeah, so you're being careful to kind of dodge through burning parts of the building. You're not getting singed yet because a lot of the fire is still more of the structure. It hasn't really gotten inside yet, even though it's getting hot inside and starting to get smoky. But
Yeah.
still not affecting you at this point. As you push in, you see where a lot more of the blacksmith stores what he's been working on. So there's scimitars, there's swords, there's axes, there's some blades for farming equipment that is kind of all stacked up on certain shelves and rows, kind of on the back side of this building. And towards the front side, you see kind of almost a path hallway type of thing, and you see a door at the end of that. That might be where the blacksmith either sleeps or lives or has something else, maybe another storeroom back there. So you take your turn to move to the back or do some other investigation. So
I'll move to the back to see if he's there.
Okay. So you get to the back door. You try to. What do you do when you get to the door?
I'll try to see if I can open it safely.
Okay. You put your. You try to. How are you trying to open the door?
By the handle if there's one, and yeah. Oh, hold up. Let me double check one thing. Sorry. I'll use my hand of mystic, whatever it's mage hand. That's what it's called, to open it up so I don't.
Now we're
burn myself
renaming
or
it
hit.
now as the Hand of Mystics.
The Hand of Mystics.
Fine. The hand of mystic will try to open it up so I don't get burned or anything from touching the fiery handle or whatever.
Can you get burned as a tiefling?
I don't
technically
know.
Yeah, it
get
just
burned,
doesn't hurt
yeah.
as bad.
You can technically get burned, yes.
Ooh.
I'm just
I
resistant to
resisted,
it.
not immunity.
Right.
I'm just resistant. I'm not immune. I wish I was.
So you have enough this turn to just have your mage hand try to open the door. It's locked.
Oh, it's locked. I'll just shout. Are you in there? Hello? Are you in there? Hello?
Okay.
And then,
All right.
yeah.
Xylith, you're kind of investigating the forge side of the building. You notice a trapdoor. What do you do next? You don't hear a response after.
No response?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going in. I'm going in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you hop over the. Do you hop over kind of the countertop with the forges, or do you want to go around and try to get to the where you can actually walk behind the counter?
Walk behind.
Okay. So you can use your movement to get like to the corner and then in a little bit. You still have another 15 feet to get to the trapdoor.
Okay. I'm just gonna go just beeline towards it.
Okay. So Xylith is into the trapdoor and starting to descend. All right. Belto.
Movement, get close enough to be in range, and then I'm going to use the create water to create rain above the fire and try to have it rain down onto it to try to help extinguish as much as I can with the first casting.
What's your range on that?
It's a 30-foot cube, 30 feet away from myself.
Okay.
So it can, after I move 30 feet closer, I then can throw it 30 feet ahead of me and have that be the center of a 30-foot cube, so it can essentially reach 45 feet.
Okay, so you can move 30 feet. You still have about six. You still have about.
You said last turn I had 90.
Right.
I dashed
So, well,
to make it
you
30.
You took 30 to get to the front of the inn, and then you used 30 to get closer. So you still had 60 feet. So you'd use normal movement for 30. Then you're 30 feet away from the. You made it 30 feet away from the inn, and then you still had 60 feet to go.
Okay.
Sorry, I guess I didn't explain that well enough.
Yep, no worries. Because I was thinking it was 60 feet left to it. So in that case, yeah, I'm just gonna blow the first spell slot just to get like 15 feet of the water to reach it. To also wet down the area so it doesn't spread to the next building or whatever is nearby.
So what part of the building are you going to try to cover?
Because of this situation, whatever's the closest part that's on fire.
Okay. So you'd be getting kind of the corner of where the roof over the smithing part and the roof over the kind of the storage abode area is.
All right.
Okay. Wilrick, you start to hear this patter of water as it starts to rain from Belto's creating water. You just see kind of a block of rain start to fall down. Nymphis, as you're starting to get to the edge of the building. And
Well, I'm going by the stable, remember, or to grab buckets.
Right. But as you're getting out, you just see this downpour of rain.
It's very brief. It's only 6 seconds.
Yep. Beatrice is going to. Let's see. Nope. Okay.
Double dash.
She's going to dash. Yep, dash towards the building. And that's going to be her turn. So, Nymphis, you gonna action dash, I guess, to try to go get the bucket?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So you could use the action dash to get to where the buckets are with the troughs of water.
And from there, how far do I have to go to get to the building?
From there, it's going to be about 120 feet to get to the blacksmith building.
120 feet, you say? Yeah. Oh, okay, I can't do anything. All right, yeah, I'll just be there, get the bucket.
You got buckets, you get them with water, and then you'll start running the next turn.
Oh, it's gonna be a workout. Not the biggest arms, you guys.
Nyx gets a little bucket with his beak and starts to.
Oh, Nick.
That's so cute.
Oh.
Little shell of a acorn gets a little water in and starts to fly.
You're so helpful, Nick.
All right. Wilrick, door was locked. What do you do?
I'll shout and see if there was any responses. If it was in there or not.
So after a couple seconds, you hear coughing on the other side, and you hear a muffled voice. So it sounds like someone is in there.
Okay then. How secure is the door looking? Like, is it like broken a bit, or?
It hasn't fully caught on fire on the insides of the building yet. It's mostly still kind of on the structure part of it, but kind of up towards where the top of the archways are that support the roof. That's starting to get on fire. So the frame could be weakened by the fire. You're not entirely sure.
I'll shout. Can you open the door or not? Any response? If I can hear any.
Just hear a murmur of.
Okay, I'll just try to break down the door.
Okay. Give me a strength check.
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
What are you trying to say? Are you strong enough?
I think I'll fix the door more than I'll break it.
You can try to lockpick if you want instead. That's dexterity based.
Do I have any dog picking?
You have these tools.
Oh, I'm a rogue. I'm a rogue.
Do I have any luck, patron? Oh wait, I'm a rogue.
Classic Wilrick moment for you right there.
I'm going to
doing all this time.
I forgot. My bad.
To be fair, it's been a while since we've actually had one of these sessions, so we'll give him some credit.
I'm going to pick it. I'm going to pick.
The last one was 519.
All right. Roll a sleight of hand check, please.
It's been 2 months.
Bum, ba bum, doo.
Your patron is chatting you in my Twitch chat. 15?
15, yeah, my bad.
All right. Yep, you managed to pick it with relative ease, and the door swings out towards you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
You take a look in. From what you can see at the offset, there seems to be a dresser kind of in the back corner directly opposite you that is on fire. The exterior wall of this room is all ablaze. The person that you heard muffling is off to your right. In between a nightstand and a chair, there's a bed. There's a set of drawers, and it looks like a night table with a couple of items on there as well.
No, I'll rush to them, check if they're all right and pretty much conscious.
You hear him say, "Over here," and he's coughing and just kind of struggling in the corner.
I've got cheese on me. I'm going to use one of my healing cheeses.
Okay.
And some water from my canteen.
Okay.
And then I'm like, here, and then try to help him out.
All right. Sure. Bonus action to pull out your cheese and water and hand it to him. Yeah, we'll make it work. Okay.
Sorry, I know it's a bit
weird.
weird.
It works.
But...
A little conventional, but it works. Xylith, as you're making your way down the trapdoor ladder, need you to roll a perception check, please.
Okay. I have no healing cheeses. Okay.
17.
Yeah.
As you get down into the towards the bottom of the ladder, there's a couple of torches that seem to have been recently extinguished that are sitting on the ground. Otherwise, the only light that you have in here at the moment is the light that's coming in from the blazing roof above you.
Okay.
So it's dim light for like 30 feet in front of you as you're kind of in this rough cut out of some kind of cellar.
Hang on. I have a candle in my inventory. I don't have dark
Yes,
vision.
let's add some more fire to this.
No, there's no fire down here, is there?
No,
you said it's above, right?
There's no fire down here.
Okay. I'm
Wait,
sticking
one
my
second,
hand
let
up
me
into
go
the
up there.
fire, lighting the candle and going back down.
Well, you do have cutting edge and dash.
I don't have any way to light this thing other than the fire that's already going on, so...
Roll.
There's no fire down here, but let me add some.
I can't
Just
see
for the
down
sake of
here.
it, just for the sake of it, Ghost, roll me a D100. I want to. I have an idea, but I want to just see if. Roll me a D100.
All right. What is it? /R.
D100.
R
87.
space 1D.
Ah, not quite enough.
Oh, damn it.
I was looking for 95% or above on this one. Okay, so you go back up, you stick the candle into the side of the burning building, you take it, and you gently make your way back down to make sure the light doesn't go out in the candle.
Yes.
Okay.
I was the worst
with your,
person to go down
with
here.
your action, dash, and cunning action, is that like a double dash?
Yeah, cunning action just lets him take the dash action as a bonus action as one of them.
Okay, so your
So,
action.
technically Xylith can move 90 feet in a turn.
Right, okay. And since it's ladder, that's half, so 45 feet. It's a 15-foot ladder, so 30 feet, and then that. Yeah, we'll say you take your movement to go down, figure out how to start, go back up, light the candle, and come back down.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Beatrice is, or no, sorry. Excuse me. Belto, it's your turn.
Okay. Two of Wilra's turns ago, it sounded like you were describing that the fire is mostly on the outside. Granted, I wouldn't be able to... Well, I mean...
So pretty much the entire
determine that.
wood structure of this blacksmith building is ablaze. Most of the fire right now is currently concentrated on the wooden building structure, which is off to the right. It has kind of spread over towards the blacksmith side of things, but that's built up of a lot more metal and stone, so that's not as readily on fire. But the roof that attaches the two is mostly wood with supports, and that's not on fire as much, but it's starting to get more on fire.
Okay, so I'm going to move up the last 30 feet and just cast Create Water again for more rain to try to do my best to put out as much of the fire as possible. I think I'll just be doing this every turn.
Okay. What part of the building specifically are you trying to do? So, just to kind of lay out...
Because I've already hit one spot, I'm going to try to hit the spot next to it to try to continue it so that I create the area that's doused and hopefully still a little bit damp to prevent it from reigniting, if I'm lucky, and then continue to just go across.
Okay. Are you going to try to position it in what you might perceive as the middle of the whole kind of wood, the wooden structure, or kind of in the middle where the roof kind of meets the rest of the blacksmith? What part of the building are you actually trying to put the middle over?
I was less focused on the middle, and I was just focused on where the fire is, and just going like, okay, I already hit one spot. I'm gonna hit the spot immediately next to it.
Okay, so from where you hit the first spot was kind of on the corner, so I don't have a drawing for this, unfortunately. So
yeah, sorry.
I'll try to explain this as best I can. So there's a kind of like a house storage part that is 50 to 60 feet deep that is mostly a wooden construction, and then
Okay,
there is a
okay.
little bit of a thinner roof piece that connects over the blacksmithing area portion of the entire structure. So the fire looks like it originally started somewhere on the storage abode side of it and is spreading towards the blacksmith side. So most of the intensity of the fire right now is over where Warwick is.
I'm gonna focus on where it is the worst, and again trying to cut it off so it doesn't spread farther. So it'll be mostly on the blacksmith side.
Roll me
For
a Arcana check.
Shit.
Okay, well that's okay.
Well, 18.
As you cast this and you see just the water kind of fall onto the fire, it was pretty well ablaze, but with you being able to kind of really focus on it and casting this cube of water, it's mostly full and it kind of comes down as rain. It does a pretty good job at dousing most of the fire on the abode side of the structure. Granted, it's not enough to completely douse the flames, but probably one more of this might do enough of a job to put out a majority of the fire on this part of the building. But
the focus is just trying to control and then extinguish afterwards.
Okay.
I'm trying to prevent more spread so it doesn't get out of hand.
So Beatrice is going to see you kind of doing the rain thing and kind of hold back a little bit and peer in to see what she can ascertain of the situation. Not much by that roll, unfortunately. So she's just kind of looking in, not really seeing much of what to do, kind of looking around, sees you, Nymphis, bringing some buckets of water, so she starts to look around to see if there's any other water that she can help out with too.
No worries, I got this!
All right, so Nymphis, I'm guessing you're just continuing to running.
Yeah, I it's gonna take me like 2 turns to get over there. So,
Yep.
Is the fire still happening, or
the fire's still ablaze. What you see is
okay?
Belto basically casting rain that is coming down, and it did a decent job to douse flames kind of on the part of the building that's closest to you, kind of the part that you're running to, but everything is still on fire at this point.
As you said, it's a full action to dash, so I guess I can't do anything until I get there. But when it is my turn for that, I would like to detect magic to see if there is magically caused fire.
Okay.
But that's 2 turns from now.
All right, back to Wilrick. You've given the blacksmith some cheese and some water, and he's kind of just holding it, takes the water, chugs it down, and it's just kind of like looking at the cheese.
Obviously, I'm going to use that as the cheese gift I have, and hold my hands of it. Heal.
And
Heal.
He like grabs onto you, and like just for support, and starts like grimacingly eating the cheese of like, I'm not sure how this is gonna help.
I'm helping him out. I'm helping him out. I'm trying to guide him out the building.
Okay.
Cheese will help. It is
For
life.
those that are in the Twitch chat and have no idea what's going on with the cheese thing, there's a running gag in our campaign where at one point one of our party members convinced Wilrick to go run off on a wild cheese chase, and with that, now he has an obsession for cheese, and he has been kind of gifted this ability to take a wheel of cheese and magically enchant it, where each quadrant of a wheel of cheese does 1d4 healing damage. Or not healing damage, 1d4 healing, so it's basically magical healing cheese. Context for that. I need to put a command in Twitch to explain it for all the newcomers that ever come to this.
It's just gonna be like a 7-page PDF of everything.
Nah, you can just let them be confused. It's D&D, it's homebrew.
All right, so he's eating the cheese as you're dragging his butt out the room.
Come, follow.
I'm
follow.
assuming that's what you're doing. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And if anything tries to fall down, like any rubble and anything, I'll try to take the brunt of the damage.
Debris.
Anything. Debris. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. You hear some of the wood start to crackle as the rain from Belto starts to kind of seep into the wood, but nothing is falling on you yet.
Can I try to use prestidigitation?
On what specific part?
Oh, just anything around.
You can only do like a small campfire's
Oh
worth.
yeah, I forgot about that. My bad. Ignore.
It's a small amount.
Yeah.
Okay.
Never mind.
So you take encumbered movement to get out. I'd say you probably get out past the door as you're starting to make your way out. Xylith, back to you.
I'm off on my own adventure down there.
You're down this cave with 10 feet of light in front of you as you're trying to creep along, trying to figure out what's going on in this cave.
I'm just gonna, slowly, just walk slowly through. Just be like, I hate the dark. I hate the dark. I'm gonna keep one hand on the wall.
Okay.
Then why are you down there?
Basically,
just the candles like shaking my hand. Do I
roll a dexterity check?
Oh god, am I gonna light the whole place on fire from the bottom now? Oh my goodness, okay. Oh.
I only have so many spell
When
slots.
someone says something and I have an idea, I'm like, I'm gonna monopolize this opportunity and see if I can make a funny bit out of it.
Oh, my thing isn't working now. The roll 20.
What the heck?
Hang on.
Beyond 20 plugin, what is going on with you?
Wait.
Are you broken?
Let me try a refresh.
Especially since it was working for a little bit.
I wish the feature of the Beyond 20 that used to like actually copy the
Because
player
now
sheet
it opens...
into Roll20 worked. It's only the
Yeah.
health now. Yeah.
Score. Can I just roll it somehow? No. When you click on the stuff, it brings up the thing on the side now. It's really odd.
I can't roll any of my saving throws at all, but everything else I'm fine with.
So it's just basically the thing, like
Why
a
was it
d20 plus 3 or whatever
So is
my
the
dexterity
plugin
is.
broken now?
No, because if I click, if you click any of your skills at the bottom, it rolls it. But when you try to click dexterity at the top, it opens like a side panel with all of your
Oh.
info. But it doesn't actually let you roll it.
I mean, it always did the side panel. It's just confusing why it's not rolling.
Let me
It
try.
didn't always do the side panel, did it?
No, it didn't.
Yeah, no. And when you hover over the
there
saving
we
throw
go.
version, like if you
Did I roll?
move your mouse over the die, like in the past, I remember there being an underline, but that. Oh wait, nope, that's not happening now on the other ones. Okay, even more.
Yeah.
Never mind.
This is very odd. Hang on. Can I hide that and then do that?
I think it's just a
I
broken
think the
link.
plugin's broken.
Yeah.
They need to update it.
Eat brokey.
No kidding.
Because all the other stuff rolls, just not the ones at the top. Like strength, dexterity, constitution, all of those ones don't.
And the saving throws don't roll. Okay.
Oh, I heard some.
The savings,
Well,
the
that's me on
raws.
Wilrick's sheet testing it.
Oh,
So the skill checks work.
yeah.
Attacks work.
but nothing else. It seems.
Everything other than the saving
You
throws
know
work.
what works as well? Some hard, cold, nice dice here. Look at that. Yeah.
Okay,
I guess they made some updates to
Anyways.
Beyond, and they need to update the plugin then.
maybe. All the other stuff works, just not the ones at the top. Okay, so it's... I have plus 3, so it would be d20 plus
D20.
3?
Yeah.
Okay. Bar d20 plus 3. Can I do it like that?
Okay. Well, not low enough to be clumsy.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll tell you what
All
I was
right.
thinking about later. All right, so you're slowly making your way, kind of trying to hold on to the wall and slowly making
Like
your way
walk.
forward
Yeah.
in front of you. Still kind of there's still some opening in front of you. You haven't come on across anything yet. Okay. Belto.
Continuing the sweep.
Are you going to move on from the part that you were at to other parts, or are you going to try to fully... So you didn't fully douse the flames of the one part of the building. It's still very much on fire, but it's definitely not as much as it was when you did your rain thing.
And when I got out of the inn, I would have seen Xylith running in, I think. I don't think I would have seen Whirlwick based off the timing, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
But
would have seen.
So knowing that at least one teammate is in there.
Yeah, you just saw Xylith running off to the right. And roll a perception check, actually.
Okay.
Yours works somehow. Yeah,
and then it did it a second
time.
I only clicked it once.
I think the plugin's broken.
Probably. Anyways.
You would have seen Xylith go in behind the workplace where the blacksmith was the previous day working on things.
Okay.
You would have seen him go in behind and then disappear somewhere. So as far as you know, Xylith went in kind of behind where the blacksmith's work area is, by the fireplace, by the forge part, and haven't seen him since.
Okay. So yeah, I will. And that one was the more stone one, so I'm going to focus on the wooden area. I'm going to have this third casting be where I hit it the second time, to just try to extinguish that section and then be able to move on next turn.
Another Arcana check.
Because it's my spellcasting, can I use just a raw wisdom instead?
Yeah.
Because wisdom is what I use for my spellcasting. I appreciate that. Because I'm not trying to understand arcane stuff.
It'll affect your previous roll.
1d20, and this will be a +3 instead of a -1. So
17.
there'll be a 17 in the end. I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
There's enough rain to pretty much douse most of the rest of the fire on the roof itself. You see some of the water start to kind of spill over a little bit. You still see little pockets of fire on the roof, but most of it's extinguished at this point. The sides of the building that had caught on fire are still on fire. So you maybe have bought yourself some time with the roof being extinguished. Might be a little wet now. You're not entirely sure how effective it was, but at least most of the fire on the storage and abode side of this building is out. The connecting part of the roof that connects towards the blacksmith side is still all ablaze.
Okay.
And you're just gonna hold tight still?
That it's using my action every turn. I don't have anything I can realistically do as a bonus action to help with the situation, so I can just use my movement to reposition to make sure I am in space for the next casting.
Sounds good. After Beatrice sees you kind of extinguish stuff, she's going to head inside as well, start taking a look around. Sees you, Ririk, coming out with the blacksmith, goes over to you to try to help you out as well, and starting to kind of cough on some of the smoke, but manages to get to you and start helping you escort the blacksmith out. Nymphis, you're able to, this turn, to run with the buckets, and now you can make it to the corner of the building. You see where Belto got most of the roof extinguished, but now the two walls that you're coming up on the corner on, they're both ablaze. The one that's kind of on the end of the building, that's definitely still very much on fire.
I'll yell out, how did this start? Anybody know yet? And then since I'm in range, can I do detect magic to see anything?
Yep.
At 20 when it matters, yeah.
Okay.
All right.
You do detect some kind of conjuration magic on the. So if you're looking at the corner of the building, the corner off to your left that starts to go around, you sense kind of a residue of conjuration magic there.
I will yell that out to Belto.
This fire was started magically. Ugh.
I could do something else next round too, so but I brought buckets. Yeah, and that's all I can do for now.
I'll say if you want to use a bonus action, just toss the bucket against the wall. I'll let you do that. So very haphazardly, no intent, just throwing the bucket against the wall.
No. Like holding so it splashes.
Well, I would say you would have to take an action for that. So if you just want to throw the bucket, I'll let you use that.
He's saying yeet versus accuracy.
Oh, okay.
Or you can wait and then intentionally do it next time. Okay.
No, yeet. It's done.
Okay. Dexterity or strength check, please. You pick.
Well, I don't have the strength, so I'm going to go with Dex. All right. I got a plus 4. A 9 plus 4.
13. Okay.
13. Okay.
You're trying to aim for the side of the wall that is mostly on fire, and you do a decent job. But as you're just kind of running, and then as you just kind of throw the bucket towards the wall, it gets about halfway up the wall by a window. So you kind of get the bottom half of the corner closest to you on the bigger wall side.
I'm gonna laugh. It goes through the window, hits someone inside.
Didn't quite hit the window.
It would have been funny. The bucket just goes through window.
Oh!
That would have had to have been like a 6-3 roll.
Right. All right, that's my turn for this one.
Ulrich.
Yep.
I'm assuming you're just still escorting out now that Beatrice is
yeah, as Beatrice is there helping me out, I was like, yeah, I'm still checking on the guy, and
she asked you, is he the only one?
I'll ask if he's the only one. Wait for his reply.
No one else is here. So you all will continue to just get him out of the building. You take, with Beatrice helping, you all move, I'll say normal speed, out of the building. You've gotten out.
Yeah, I'll give the rest of the healing cheese and be like, yeah, this will help you. I'll try to help stop the fire.
Okay. You do see when you get outside parts of the roof that Beltos tried to douse in the rain. You might be able to cast Prestidigitation on a few of the smolders, maybe on the roof.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll just start casting Prestidigitation then.
That'll help things from like small things helping reignite things close by. So, okay. Xylith.
I'm still going through this.
You want to keep going in?
I'm still going.
Okay.
I'm committed.
About 20 feet further in, you finally see a door at the edge of your peripheral.
Okay. Gonna go through this door.
So you take the last 10 feet of your movement to get to the door.
Mm-hmm.
You just see a closed door with a latch on it.
Okay. Gonna try to. I'll knock first. Knock, knock.
Yeah. So you're trying to pick the lock on it.
No, knock on the door
knocking,
first.
Sorry. Okay.
Yeah, knocking first.
You knock on the door. No immediate response.
Okay. Can I put my ear against the door to see if I hear anything in there?
Sure. Roll a perception check.
Okay. 8.
With all the commotion that's still going on outside, you don't really get a good focus hearing on what's on the other side of the door.
Okay. I'm gonna try to open the door, see if it'll open, like, just
Okay,
a
you can
crack.
do that next turn. Yeah.
Okay.
Belto.
Here we go again.
Rain.
Halfway through my spell slots. That's section.
Okay.
Just
Do your wisdom
what I
check
can.
thing.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
So that'd be 11.
So you're going down now towards the part that's going towards the smithing side, the forge side. Because it's a little bit narrower, all the rain's not hitting it because it's only like 30 feet wide. So
Yeah.
you get a pretty good douse on it. There's still some of the fire. It was part of the next section that was still very much ablaze, but you're definitely working on putting out most of the fire.
All right.
Okay.
That's all I can do.
Beatrice comes out and she says, definitely doesn't seem like a natural fire. Definitely getting some weird conjuration effects in here.
I said that. Yeah.
She also cast detect magic while she was inside. All right, Nymphis. So you're about 60 feet away from where Belto, Wilric, Beatrice, and the blacksmith are.
I'm going to aim towards the conjuration location where it started, and I'm just going to focus on that one spot and see if I can dispel magic. See if it helps stop any of the other fire. I don't know.
Okay.
It's an option. Yeah. It says I can choose object or thing or whatever, and since the magic is magic fire.
Okay, you cast dispel magic, and nothing happens.
Try it.
Kind of gives you the sense of it probably started by conjuration magic, but it's not being sustained by conjuration magic.
Hmm.
It was a one and done, not a residual.
Right.
Okay. Well, I attempted to do something. I mean,
You got information.
yeah.
Yep.
And that's it. I have
I'm gonna
another
use fire
bucket.
to start this
You want
fire.
you want to use your second bucket? Okay. I guess bonus action. So again, another dex throw.
Okay. That was a 1.
It kind of splashes towards the bottom of it. You try to haphazardly throw it again, like the last bucket. It kind of slips out of your hands and kind of splashes along the bottom of the structure where it meets the ground.
And I go, this water is not working.
You see Nyx fly over and
Water's not.
just turn over the little acorn shell of water, and it just kind of gently rains down.
It does more than I did.
All right, Roic, back to your turn.
Yeah.
I look around see if Xylith, because I know Xylith was behind in the. I'll just try to find Xylith.
Okay.
Yeah.
You look around. All you see right now is everyone else except for Julian and Xylith.
I shout, has anyone seen Xylith?
I saw him running the back.
I start running in whatever direction.
Alright, you see Belto point over to where the forge is, and you start looking around. Perception check, please.
Yep.
Then Xylith, you're up next.
Yeah, and that's not going to be a thing.
A 2.
Not
2.
one.
You start looking around. You don't see any sign of Xylith anywhere.
Xylith!
Perception check, Xylith. Disadvantage.
Uh,
4.
come on, load.
Okay.
4.
You do not hear Lorik screaming for you.
That's a 4 with a nat 1 for context, too.
Yeah, true.
I like to see it in the stream. Yeah.
For everyone just
No,
listening.
that's fair. Zyeth, as well, I'm sorry. Lorik, is that all you're gonna do?
I'll still see if there's any openings I can check or anything go
Yeah,
through.
all you see around you at the moment is just things that are kind of laid out in what you assume is just kind of normal orientation for a blacksmith to have: tools, equipment, materials laid out. That's all you see over where Belto pointed you towards.
Yeah, go in and wine now and then that'll be
Okay.
it.
Xylith, so you're at the door, didn't hear anything.
I'm gonna try to open it, but not like open it all the way. I just want to open it a crack to see if I can see anything in there.
It does open. Squeaks open a little bit, and you stick your candle in and around, and all you can really see at a first glance is another door off to the right, and the room kind of goes back a little bit past your current vision.
Okay, I'm just gonna like talk really quiet and be like, "Hello, is anyone in
You
here?"
kind of get this echoey sound as things are bouncing off the walls in there, but no response.
Okay, I'm gonna slowly open the door, say a silent prayer. Good God, what am I doing? And just enter the room.
Okay. You open the door all the way. You move in towards the room. You see another door on the left side, kind of in the middle of the wall. This is a little bit of a longer room from where you are, and another door up to the right. There's a table with a couple chairs, kind of on the back side of this room, with a couple of things laid out on it. And it looks like some other kind of hanging contraption of some kind in the back as well. That's all you can really tell from your dim light.
Okay, I'm gonna try the doors. Which one is closest to me? Is it the one on the right side? Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go towards that door. But
So since we're still in initiative round, you'll have to wait till your next turn to open the door.
to open it, yeah. But as I'm going there, like, because I'm kind of walking towards it now, I want to see if there's any traps or anything in there. Like, keep
Okay,
my eye out.
yeah.
Yeah. I don't feel good about being down here
Well,
alone.
your 4 perception roll's not doing much for you at the moment.
No.
We'll see how things go with that.
Okay.
Belto.
Casting number
Okay.
5.
If you don't mind doing the wisdom
All right.
again. $14.
14.
Okay. With this last cast, you get pretty much the rest of the roof that connects to the blacksmith side of it pretty much doused. The roof is now mostly just smaller fires and embers. You still have the walls of the main structure, the main abode part off to the left side, still all ablaze, but the roofs are mostly put out, except kind of by where the flames are still billowing on the sides of the abode. So the roofs are
All right.
temporarily taken care of for now.
I'm running low on my magic. And I'm going to move to get ready to do the next
Okay.
one.
Hopefully y'all didn't hear that.
Yeah, we heard
You
it.
did?
We did.
Yeah.
Oh no, there's a baby on the 3rd floor.
Oh no, my child's in the burning building.
Not
Help
my
us,
baby!
Spider-Man.
Not my baby! Okay.
Anyways,
Beatrice is going to kind of take a look around and just assess the situation. I know, Liam. I'm telling them that now. she's going to be kind of also rummaging around the area, just seeing what she can spot. Notices you, Wilrick, over by the forge area, comes and looks over and points out a trapdoor in the floor. And says to you, we might want to check that out. Whoever started this may have been looking for something in there.
Oh god, it was me.
So, and she just has enough movement to kind of get around to where you are, and not quite get down the trapdoor yet. So, Nymphis. It's your turn. What would you like to do?
Oh, well, I'm out of buckets, so... What should I do? And then, do I see them exploring the thing? Or heading towards the...
From the vantage point you're at, you can see Wilrick and Beatrice kind of going into the building closer to the forge side, but you don't see specifically where they're going.
I guess I'll just try to head
Okay.
that way.
You head on back to the front. You see the blacksmith and Belto at the front of the building.
So, this, I'm checking at the blacksmith. Do you know what's caused this, or who might have caused this?
He's slowly eating cheese, still kind of bewildered at how the eating of the cheese is making him feel better, but somehow it is. And he just he looks at you, he's like, "No, I just woke up to my house being on fire."
Well, looks like they're on trying to fix it, but we don't know if it's going to come out on. It's not looking good. We're kind of low on magic, and I wish. I can see Belto struggling to continue taking out the fire and everything, right? And I'll ask him, where's everybody else going?
On the bat.
Why?
The others went that way. I think they were checking for people in there too. I don't know what's up.
What should I do? What do you want me to do?
He's just trying to focus on casting this one. He has no idea what to suggest at this point. Especially like first thing in the morning, he's like, "Oh, we're in emergency mode."
Yeah. Well, I guess the empty buckets on the ground I can repick. Is there any other source nearby I can go grab water from?
The only water that you know of in the immediate vicinity is the water troughs back where the. And as you look back, you see the barkeep.
Yeah, or the other villagers.
Yeah, you see the barkeep from the inn also coming with a couple of buckets as well. That's the only other person that you see at the moment.
All right. Well, I will do the thing where as soon as they get here, I'll pass off my buckets to the barkeep and grab the new buckets and set off and start to try to set up. Well, I'll wait for him to show up.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah. Help the village. It takes a village, I swear.
Yeah.
All right, Xylith. I think we're back to your turn. Sorry, no, Ulrich.
It's
Ulrich.
mine.
I'm sorry.
Well,
That's good. After being pointed out the trapdoor, like, "Oh hey, wow!" And then obviously I have to put it once a session. I'll go down the trapdoor and go be searching.
Okay. You head down the trapdoor, climb down the ladder, and you have dark vision, right? So okay,
I do.
So
Yeah.
You can see at the end of kind of this rough cut out of a cellar, a door that's open at the end of the hallway.
I'll go down shouting Xylith's name.
Xylith, as you're starting to go to open this other door, you hear Wilrick shout your name behind you.
Xylith!
who is that? Who goes there?
Oh, it's your conscience. Turn back. It's me, Warwick here. Come here. We've got the
Beatrice is
blacksmith.
right there.
We've got the blacksmith.
Wilrick, come here. come see what's going on down here. I don't know where this goes, but this is cool.
Why are you down here? You can't see in the dark.
This is cool.
I have a
Burning
candle.
inferno above.
You see Zyla holding a candle
Why?
just at you see Zyla kind of poke out the door with the candle.
My jaw drops. Why on earth did you bring a candle to a burning building?
I don't have dark vision.
It's already on fire anyways. This is coming down.
All right, I say for the sake of just brevity and keeping things going, we'll get out of turn mode at this point. So we'll say Nifis and Belto, you all want to work on fire control.
Yep. How many more spell slots? I got 3 left. 1 at this level and then 2 at second level. And my second level ones do increase the size of it, but
You might not need to use it. The villagers are here to help.
I'm trying to minimize the damage. I'm burning through it just to stop this fire.
Save some slots in case someone are hurt. And as soon as I say those words.
Yeah.
I'd say if you want to take time to kind of assess, it might be worth having
I'm more cast on the wall and then use prestidigitation to snuff out the little pieces.
possibly, yeah.
Okay. I'll mark off 1 more spell slot.
Okay. If you can do the wisdom check just to see how
Wisdom check.
effective it is.
With assists from Geo.
16.
I'll let you do the assist, Geo. Kind of use wind to kind of redirect the rain instead of just falling straight down actually against the wall. Still 16.
16.
Okay. Even with that though, Nifis kind of helps direct the rain instead of just being a straight downfall to actually go against the wall of it, and does a pretty decent job of reducing the flames. It's still on fire, but it's probably going to be a lot more manageable with buckets now.
Yeah, you just hear me speaking in elemental towards the winds, please help, and all that kind of stuff. It's in a different language, I'm not sure if you understand yet, but you know. I'm mumbling and start moving my hand
Primordial.
around. Primordial, yes.
I don't think anyone else understands Primordial, right? It's just you.
Anybody
I
else?
think so.
Yeah.
Primordial.
Because you were
Yep.
the linchpin when we were
Primordial.
transported
It's
to
just
the
Nifis.
primordial realm.
Mhm.
Okay.
So it sounds like booga booga.
Yeah, a lot more high-pitched whistling noises for air. All right. So, Beatrice, Wilric, and Xylith, I guess you're in the basement, while Belto and Nifis and everyone else is taking care of the fires upstairs. So, Xylith, you want to show them what you've found so far?
Yeah, with my candle. I'm gonna just show them, like, I was about to go through this door, and then there's one on the left as well. Like, I don't know what's down here, but I thought there was people down here, so I came down and I found this room.
This place
Whoa.
looks pretty abandoned.
It was just below the thing. I don't know. I just came down here because I assumed there was people trapped down here, but I'm not sure.
The blacksmith said he was the only one in the building. We've got the blacksmith out. He's safe with cheese. The rest of my cheese. But it's fine because he's eating it and it's healing him. But my cheese.
Did the blacksmith mention anything of this area down here when you helped him out?
No, I think he was more concerned about him not dying. I this is just a normal I don't know what this area is other than an area. Lack of better words.
Well, I guess.
Anyway, I'll open the door, whatever. Well,
Well, I wonder if.
Which one? The one that we're next to?
oh yeah, why not?
Okay.
All right, so you open the door. That's. Yes, you all are not down here.
Yeah,
Nope.
it's all good.
You like to hide before.
Anyways,
Don't move your token where I can't get to it anymore.
I didn't.
know.
I didn't even move that.
All right, so Zath, you
Anyways.
open the next door, and what you find inside is just a room with some beds on the floor. It looks like it's been kind of untouched for the most part. Bro, can I get a perception check from you, please, when you have a moment to... That was bad timing.
And
That was bad
Sorry.
timing.
What was that dog doing?
What is going on?
I look back and I see Panda walking out with a dog.
just holding a dog in the middle of the frame.
Oh, I think dog is peeing.
Oh. What did I
I
miss?
need a perception check from you,
What the
please.
What did we miss?
Yeah, I've got a dog.
Okay.
Oh, he's cute. What we could see blurrily.
It's very blurry.
Okay.
Panda's
Moving on,
just
I
done.
guess.
Perception check when you're ready.
A perception check.
Okay. We'll come back to this dog talk here.
Yes.
Oh gosh. 4.
Alright.
Oh God, you're
Alright.
good.
Could I have done the investigation?
Yeah, well, what are you investigating? This is just
Touche.
general perception at the moment. So yeah, as far as you can tell, it's just some sleeping sacks on the ground. Yeah, that's all that's in this room.
It's just some sleeping sacks on the ground, guys. That's all that's in this room.
I wonder if the blacksmith stores stuff down here, or is there something else hidden down
Why
here?
would there be this many down here if the blacksmith is the only one that lives here?
I don't know.
This is a little creepy.
Guess we should check the other rooms.
I think so.
I'm gonna go get one of those torches. Beatrice gets.
Do you want my candle?
I think we need something a little bit more brighter than a candle. So Beatrice gets one of the torches that are on the ground, and then asks you to light the torch with your candle.
Ha! Candle comes in handy.
And picks up the other one that's on the ground and hands it to you. So now both of you all have a torch as you're walking through here. Which door would you want to look for next?
There was that one on the left. On the left side, you said there was one on the right, one on the left. We went through the right one.
Yeah, you went through the first
I think
right
we should
one.
go.
There's actually 2.
Yeah, let's go check the one on the left.
Okay.
This one here.
All right. So you try to open the door, and it is locked.
Okay. I'm gonna knock again, just to see. Knock, knock. Anyone there?
You hear a knock. You hear kind of the same reverb as before. No response.
Response. I'll just say, Wilrick, you want to pick the lock, or should I?
Yes.
Does that mean you're gonna do it, or does that mean?
I was just gonna all yours, sir.
If you want me to, I'll try. There we go.
Yeah.
And what is it again?
Apply a hand check.
It's like yeah. If it would roll, that'd be grand. If not, that'd be grand. 13.
13. All right. Simple enough. You managed to pick the lock, and you get to see in the next room a couple of crates and a chest.
Ooh.
I hate that the shift click thing only works on the select tool now.
Yeah.
Let's add more cursed items to our collection of cursed items.
Before we go in there, guys, I think we should see if there's any traps or anything. This seems a little too easy, doesn't it?
Well, if the blacksmith did, I mean, a blacksmith knew that this was here, or maybe not get past the door, then I don't know if he knew it was here or not.
I don't know.
Maybe we should go get him and ask him.
Yeah, we'll say for his snooping around his stuff, if it is his.
Right. So Beatrice will go back out and ask the blacksmith. You all just gonna wait until she comes back, or you all? Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna wait.
That's it. What's behind door number 3?
Hold the door.
You're gonna open the door wall.
Yeah, might as well.
Okay.
While we're waiting for Beatrice, yeah.
I'm a snoop anyway, is what he says.
And behind door number 3 is
Hey.
an adult red dragon.
This room is also locked.
What? I'll let you have a go at this, Zyla, saying I've unlocked.
Are you sure?
last time.
You did so well, man.
I
You did
know,
so-
but we're both sneaky. Oh, good point. We're both sneaky of sorts. I'll let you give it a shot. Why
All
not?
right.
You can do
All
this. Tap tap on your shoulder.
As I do, I'm gonna knock first, see if anyone's in there.
All right. You knock and you do not hear a response from that room as well.
No response? Okay. What was it? Sleight of hand?
Yep.
Okay.
Do you have proficiency in it or no?
26.
26. All right.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
Just gonna
Nat
burn
20.
the door down.
You manage to get the door open with relative ease, and you see a couple of barrels in there. Also,
Spits acid on the lock and opens the lock.
also you get kind of a little bit of a sulfur smell when you open the door a little bit, and as you kind of take a look in, you see the barrels. You kind of see some black powdery substance around the barrels.
I think we should run away.
I wonder what kind of explosion it'll make. I'm joking. Let's leave.
Fire under control up top.
First of all, let's close this door.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure no one can get to it.
Yep.
And let's go back. Is there any other doors anywhere?
Did you know the trap was on closing the door? That sets off the explosion.
Tick, 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 tick.
Nothing happens.
No.
Yeah.
Let's just wait.
Let's back away from that room.
Yep, let's just boop, boop, boop.
Hey, wait for me.
No.
All right. So Belto and Nymphis, you see Beatrice come up and ask the blacksmith, the trap door over there. Anything down there that we should know about? And he says, not in particular. I've tried to explore down there, and there's a bunch of locked doors. I haven't really explored much down there. I store some stuff down there from time to time, but I haven't really explored it all too much. Which is
Are the villagers here helping, by the way?
you see
by
the person from the bar and a couple of assistants from kind of the store area running with buckets to help you put out the fire.
Mm-hmm. So I'll start barking orders while they're trying to figure that out. Like, over here, that fire on the walls here, and then the other one on the other side and everything. Belto, you good? Just rest. You did enough.
I'm just using prestidigitation to try and get the small patches on the upper portions out of reach.
Okay. You're doing great. All right. Marky, this way.
Okay. As you all get the fire under control, Beatrice heads back in there, joins back up with you, Rourke and Xylith. Blacksmith doesn't say he knows much about what's down here. He's tried to get in, and all the doors are locked, and he hasn't been able to get past them. So I think we've gotten further than he has.
I'm gonna tell Beatrice what we found behind that other door. And just tell her to be careful if she goes there.
I see. Did you all check to see if the powder was, like stale, or how strong of a smell was it?
You can smell it right by the door.
I see. She peeks in. Are you going in there, Wilrick?
Nope. I'm
Well, I mean,
hiding
Wilrick doesn't have a
behind
torch. He has
Beatrice.
dark vision, so he doesn't need to have.
Yeah.
So as you go in there, Wilrick, you see
Here, take the candle.
Oh, it's my candle.
you see a back hallway that is filled with rubble in the back side of that room.
We should not go in there with fire.
Beatrice takes a kind of a peek in.
Or you're
Thank you.
muted or something.
Well, to answer Ghost's thing, clearly not. You should not bring fire into a room with explosive powder. Is the rubble like? Can I tell if the rubble's recently there, like a reaction from the fire or anything that could have been set off from the event in this forge?
Yeah.
Or is it been
Yeah. So, I mean, based off the perception earlier.
Oh yeah. Oh look, cool rocks.
I mean, it doesn't look like anything very recent. I mean, there's a fine layer of dust over everything, so it seems like it's pretty old.
It seems to be just barrels and rubble hallway. And a rubble hallway.
I see. Well, I guess we can keep exploring if we need to. Are we sure what this place is? The blacksmith doesn't seem to know. This could be an abandoned of some kind.
Well, there's bedrolls
I
in that
mean,
other room.
Yeah.
Multiple.
Counting the beds and stuff. It
So-
seems like maybe someone's old home
Oh,
or something.
well, this room has a chest and I think a door over here. If it's a
Okay.
door, I'll try to locksmith it. Lockpick it.
You open the door. It's not locked.
Okay. Open the door. Bring it round town.
All right. You see a hallway that leads to a larger room. I wish the controls of these were not so clunky. And in the middle of the room, you see a kind of a glowing sigil on the ground.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
Hey guys, let's wait for the.
I'm not stupid enough to go into this room.
Yeah, nope.
Let's see.
Nope.
So she's going to take a look inside the chest and attempts to open it.
God, Beatrice, don't blow up, please.
Well, she was tired of hanging out with us anyway.
When she
I'm right next to her.
We need her alive. We want to be on her good side.
as she tries to kind of jiggle the chest open, she opens it up and there's just looks like old cloths that have been just kind of eaten away at by moths or rodents or whatnot. So it seems pretty much just kind of a old, useless chest at this point.
Yeah, why does the chest have teeth and eyes?
Not quite that.
Does this symbol on the floor, do I know anything about it, or is it just a random symbol that is glowing to me?
You can attempt a history or religion check.
History.
I think we need Belto.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Because either or.
I was going to say, if it's arcane, we might need the help of a wizard.
It's fine. 21.
With how the sigil has kind of a persistent glow on the floor, it definitely seems to be of some sect or cult of some kind. You're not quite familiar with them. They're kind of an offshoot of dabbling in the realm of necromancy. And this sigil is kind of, from what you reckon, almost kind of like you see the eye in the middle, it's kind of like a presence sensor, more or less.
I'll relay that as clearly as just said. Yes. It's quite late. I'm stumbling on my words. My bad.
I'm gonna take the cloth from Beatrice and kind of hold it up and investigate it.
Okay. Roll a investigation check.
Eleven.
There's nothing on the cloth that you notice of importance. There's certain pieces of design and leathers kind of woven into certain places, but it's so tattered and dissolved at this point that
could I wear it?
You could try to drape it over you, sure.
Okay, I'm just gonna.
Oh, the tattered look is so in nowadays.
I'm just gonna put it over my
you
shoulders.
take some of the cloth of what's kind of left over in tatters, and try to drape it over you, almost like a sash.
Hey, Wilrick, what do you think?
I just saw it.
All right. I was thinking this is a robe of some kind. I'm just gonna pull it off and put it back in the chest.
Okay.
No, this
kind of falls a little bit more to pieces as you just discard it back into the chest. More pieces of it falling off.
Worth a try.
Meanwhile,
I'm gonna look over to Beatrice and say, I think we should get the others, and maybe should we tell the blacksmith what was down here?
Yeah, don't forget it's something to do with a cult.
If he doesn't
Maybe
know what's
not.
down here and he has his abode right on top of it, might be something for him to know. And so, yeah, we should probably tell him.
your home has this beautiful scenic view, and yes, there's a cult on the bottom basement area, but
They keep to
the
themselves.
view.
What if he's like a
You
part
could
of
say they're
it?
deathly
though?
quiet.
Yes, let's investigate if he has any tattoos of an eye, his sigil on his neck, arms.
Investigate him for burns, Wilrick. For any burns from the fire.
Ulrich starts running back to the blacksmith. Mrs. Doubtfire seeing like, I'm on my way, dear. I'm on my way.
Help is on the way, dearie.
Help is on the way.
Oh my god. I'm just gonna
happening
run
at this
after him.
point?
I'll just say, Beatrice,
Okay.
let's go. I don't think you should be down here alone. Let's follow it
Alright.
out.
You all make your way back out of the
Yeah.
whatever this is down here and back up to the blacksmith's abode. At this point, the fire is mostly under control. People are trying to take care of things. as you all kind of make it up, and now the building, you start to hear a crack near the part where the roof over the forging and blacksmithing part meets kind of the abode part. And as since that's kind of a weak point between the two, you see that part of the roof on the blacksmith start to kind of crumble in as the support beams start to crack and give away.
Run faster.
Yeah, let's get to the others.
Potentially about to trap them in, or
Yeah,
No, we're out now.
Yeah,
aren't
you
we?
all are out.
Yeah. So
Oh, we're out already.
I'll go
Okay.
straight
I
to
thought it was
the-
like on top of us.
I'll go straight to the blacksmith and check up on how he's doing.
This cheese is oddly spectacular.
I know, right? So good.
Well, I can't thank you all enough for trying to save my home and my livelihood. I wouldn't be much without it. I was planning to work on the rest of your shield as he looks to you, Belto. It's like, unfortunately, I guess this morning had other plans.
it's fine. As long as you're all right, that's what matters.
I'm okay. I'm a little shaken up by everything that's happened, and I'm not even sure how it started. I have a really good routine of making sure everything is put out for the night. Maybe I forgot something or something else happened, but
Looks over. Oops, sorry.
But yeah, I'm just thank you all for saving my life.
It wouldn't appear to be your fault, at least in terms of what I'm hearing so far. Looks over towards Geo. You said that you detected conjuration magic earlier?
I did.
And-
Yes.
It just says, yeah, I did too when I was inside the building helping Rurik escort this gentleman out. Where did you sense it, Gio? I sensed it kind of in the back corner of the building.
Same. Yeah. Same. I tried to see if it was magic fire or anything, and it didn't work when I tried to dispel it. But yeah, I feel like someone set it up. But why? Like, why would they do such a thing? Were you working on something? I'll turn to the blacksmith and ask him. Does somebody not like you, or were you working on something you weren't supposed to? Or
I live a pretty humble life here. I don't see any reason why someone would want to cause me harm. I've never run across an angry customer of mine, so I'm not entirely sure why I would be targeted by anybody.
I feel like someone's trying to probably, like, it kind of sounds weird. I don't know, maybe they're trying to silence you or something. I read a lot of books where stuff like this happens. I would say let's try to investigate the area a little bit more.
He's kind of looking at you kind of blankly, like, I don't know how this would be possible or how I could believe this. So you definitely get the sense that, like, he really just has no idea of anyone or any reason why he would be targeted by such an attack.
You were saying something about a basement, and said that you disappeared for a bit.
Yeah,
Zola,
there's.
do you want to tell them what you did?
I did
What you
nothing.
brought down to a cellar in a burning building.
I'm
Why
gonna go
would
right up to Willard's face and be like, I'm gonna poke his nose. I don't have vision in the dark.
That
Were
was
you
just
trying
even
to
more
make it
confused.
worse?
Beatrice
just
quietly
over the
puts
shoulders,
the
like,
torch down out beside her.
She hides
She brought a candle in the underground part of a burning building.
Why were you
was
going
no
underground?
Fire down there.
I don't know. But anyway, we found
We found some
underpart.
stuff.
We found some stuff. We found a room with a weird sigil on the floor, kind of cultish. Well, not kind of, very cultish, glowing.
cult-ish?
It looks very
Cult.
scary.
Oh yeah, I know it's something to do with necromancy anyway, so I'll just relay anything.
Necromancy?
Well,
Listen, Blacksmith, would you mind if we investigated further?
Sure. I don't really know what's down there too much. I only got to some of the locked doors and couldn't make it past them. As I told your friends over here.
Okay. Well, with your permission then, let's go see if how accurate this claim is, I guess.
Okay, can I get some books real quick? I might be able to find something on these.
I'll hold back for a minute. Look around. I'm like, where on earth is Julian?
He was
Yeah,
not
just
in the
look
room
around.
when I
Like, yeah,
awoke him.
where is he? He would be on top of this kind of thing. Where the heck did he go?
I was hoping he just woke up before me, but he was missing from the room when I awakened.
Very peculiar. You think he would have
Anyway,
started this?
before-
Would he have a reason to?
Julian would
No.
not start
No.
fires.
Just have to cross all the bases off.
I don't think so. No, he definitely wouldn't be the sort.
He's very protective. He's not.
Yeah, he's grumpy, but protective. He doesn't start
Oh.
fires.
He's more heroic than.
I see.
He's a knight.
Well, if it's necromancy down there, we should be very careful. That's not magic to be trifled with.
No.
Elemental stuff is one thing, but necromancy, that's on a whole nother level.
I've only read books about it.
Well, the buildings stopped with the fire, right? The fire stopped on the building.
It's controlled enough at this point.
Like it's gonna be out in a few if they keep taking
Yeah.
care of it. Or
Embers
something.
and stuff.
During conversation,
Yeah.
I'm just occasionally turning away, prestidigitation in a small spot.
Yeah.
I'll cast prestidigitation whilst
Every
we're...
6 seconds, you just hear this.
Just okay. So then I just gotta. So then all that and then. Yeah.
Is there
Alright.
anything you need from your hut before we investigate? If it's safe to retrieve anything
I mean,
of
I think
his...
whatever's left is what's going to be here. So, I think I'm okay.
Okay.
I guess if you all can just put out the fires in my living quarters in the back, just see whatever's left after everything's said and done. Live a pretty simple life, so not too much of sentimental value.
Yeah.
If we can find anything down there that we can give you, we will.
I
If there's anything stored down
appreciate
there.
that.
Oh yeah, there's also...
Xylith, what are you wearing?
No, I took it off already.
You took
Oh, you took it off?
I took it off, put it down. Yeah, in the thing.
There's 3 barrels of powder down there
Oh yeah, I did
of the explosive.
I did manage to see that room. I've been experimenting with infusing some of that powder into some of my work. It's quite tricky to work with.
Is it explosive?
In certain quantities, yes, I have found. In smaller quantities, they seem to just kind of it seems to just kind of flash and make a very stinky working space.
Okay. Maybe we should stay out of that room.
At that point, you notice some singed eyebrows.
Probably not
Reminds me of
related to
some
the
more-
from this
fire.
fire or previously? Anyways, moving on.
Alright, so you all are going into the cellar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
We
gonna
got
be-
permission.
All right. Y'all make your way down. I will pull the map back up.
Turbo tokens. Turbo the tokens over.
All right. So, Xylith, you're showing them the few open doors.
I'll give you the grand tour.
Grand door.
I will activate detect magic, since now I don't need to be casting a bunch of other spells. And I can do that for free. And it's double clicking. Sorry about that.
I'll pick peek through the first door, and see the mats on the ground, and then be like, huh. Can I do a perception check for it?
Yep. Belto and Nymphis, go ahead and do perception. Actually, everyone do perception checks. We'll do a refresh on perception checks.
Refresh.
This is supposed to be what I'm good at.
Ouch.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Okay. That's going to be a dirty 20 and a 17. So, dirty 20.
Okay. Then Beatrice is 12.
I got a rock.
I got a rock.
All right. Nymphis, as you look into the first room with all the beds, you notice that it's actually a lot of stuff in here has been relatively untouched for quite some time. As you're looking on the floor for any kind of disturbance or tracks or anything, like this room is untouched, and pretty much the room that you're in with the table and the chairs, just the footsteps of probably your companions as of late. But other than that, nothing's really been disturbed in quite some time. There's a fair layer of dust and rock on everything in that room.
Okay. I start to like move things around. Is there like any holes underneath the mats or anything like that, or?
On a couple of mats, there's some tatters, maybe some insects or rodents kind of gnawing away at some things, but nothing underneath any of the mats or beds.
Well, these might be useful for the blacksmith if his room is kind of messed up. So, should we like put these to the corner for him?
Maybe
Could
if
probably
we
make a
can
new
get
bed.
them cleaned, dusted.
Prestidigitation, clean.
I say, don't look at me.
Well,
I'm the
if we
DM.
can-
I'm not the one that has the actions to do it.
I can try to salvage anything that he has in his workshop that might be slightly broken.
Yeah, we could work on it. All right, let's check these other rooms out.
Rorik, are you just hovering in
And
that
this is
hallway?
I'm just staying there, blocking it off because I don't want to enter the room because there's like that presence there, isn't it?
and this is the barrel area right
Yep.
here, right?
Yeah.
That's right.
This is.
Do I hold my same perception,
Yeah,
or do
you
I have to
hold
roll
your same
again?
perception in there.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
pretty much for
And for-
this.
So Xylith doesn't have to use a candle. I will use light on Xylith's armor.
Okay.
Thank God.
Oh my god. Do I still have
We'll
the
have it.
candle? Or is it all burnt out now?
But you had the torch when Beatrice gave you the torch.
Oh.
Oh.
I must have thrown the candle.
Snuff it out, snuff it
Thank you,
out, snuff it out. Don't throw it!
Right.
All right. Now that there's not any flammable stuff, can I like peek into the barrel?
You can tell from the first barrel that's there. There's the lid is loose on it, and there's a divot in the powder where you assume the blacksmith has been collecting some samples and taking some stuff back up to work with.
Can I collect some?
Yeah.
I'll just be like, what is this? And then I'll just like, I'll investigate it too later, and I'll put like a small little pouch.
You kind of investigate, and it has a very putrid, sulfury smell to it. As you kind of rub it between your fingers, and your fingers get all black and sooty.
It's not natural. Is this gunpowder?
What's a gun?
You wouldn't know what
Stuff I
gunpowder
read about.
is.
No, I wouldn't know what gunpowder is. I mean, like explosive powder is probably what I meant to. That will say.
Black powder.
Explosive
maybe
black
you-
powder?
like probably closest thing that you're aware of is like maybe
Okay.
charcoal, like tiny bits of charcoal.
Powder of Mystic!
Ooh,
Powder
powder of
of
mystic.
mystic.
And it's the same thing in all three barrels.
2 of the barrels are sealed shut.
Okay. And then what's behind us? This entrance here, or exit, or
That's the
whatever.
hallway that's filled with rubble.
Does it look like the ceiling collapsed, or?
Yes, it does. It looks like part of whatever was in this hallway, part of the ceiling kind of came and caved in. You do notice kind of how Woolwork noticed it earlier. It doesn't seem like the cave-in was caused by this fire or something recent. It seems like it's been this way pretty for a while.
Okay. So where is this? And I'll go into the next room. So where is this special sigil thing that you're talking about?
Question: did Beatrice only search the chest, or did she search the crates too?
Only the chest.
Okay,
Only the
I'm
chest.
gonna look in the crates.
Okay.
See if there's anything.
Give me an investigation check, please.
Okay. $15.
15. Okay. You notice a couple of shallow bowls in a few of the crates and some empty, what looks like potion bottles of some kind, and also a few skulls, and they're of various creatures and sizes.
They're just gonna eating each other.
All right. I'm gonna take the bowls and the bottles just for the blacksmith, see if he can use any of that.
Okay.
I'm gonna leave the skulls. I'm not gonna take those.
Okay.
Is that in the one crate or is that in both crates?
That's across both crates.
Okay. All right, I'm done.
Okay.
Question: is this a table or a desk? And is this like a fire with like a roasting spit above it?
It is a table with chairs, and yes, it is a roasting spit.
It seems like this room was at least like a main eating chamber. What have you all found?
I found skulls. Animal skulls. It's in that crate in the room over there.
Robert, you were saying something about necromancy down here.
In here. Try not to get into the room because I don't know.
If we don't go into the room, we won't be able to find it.
Well, I don't know if there's any lingering. Well, there's a glowing sigil. I'm assuming some form of magic's around here, so I'm being careful not entering.
Yeah.
Also, can you check? Since you're.
I was just about to say, if you can make a space for me at the end there, I can lean in and see what my detect magic can reveal.
Okay.
And
Of
Beatrice is going to do the
course.
same thing.
I'll stop where it stopped previously, just lean my head into the room, see the glowing sigil.
You lean your head into the
Anything
room.
To try to see it. I just go,
Uh-oh.
Decapitation.
important distinctions, everybody.
I need you to roll a con save, please.
On save. That's only a +2. That's still not working. That is not, so /D or /R space 1D20 plus. No, not plus. 18.
Okay. As you stick your head in, you see the sigil glow brightly, and you hear these screams inside your head, just screaming out. It sounds like a 1,000 shrieks happening inside your head, and when you pull your head back, the shrieking stops.
Balto, you okay?
Oh, God's above.
I guess. Beatrice takes 10 steps backwards, and almost basically runs into Wilrick.
Oh, hey.
Making sure to not leave the room, he braces himself against the side wall.
Are you
There's
alright
like
there,
thousands
Belter?
of voices just screaming. Could none of you hear that?
Voices in your head? That sounds fun.
All right, now. I'm in the way. Don't push me in.
Oh my god.
I'm clearly joking.
Did I get anything before I got flashbanged in my brain?
You were sticking your head in to cast detect magic, right? So I guess.
Oh no, detect magic's already up.
Oh, okay.
I was leaning in to see if I could get a view of what he was
Okay.
referring
Well,
to.
so the detect magic would have given you some kind of.
I was staying in the hallway and trying to lean myself up against the left wall to be like,
Yeah.
okay, I'm out.
You would have gotten
out of
you would have gotten
region.
the abjuration and the necromancy effect off of that. But as you stick your head in.
That symbol is full of necromancy, like you said, but it's also got abjuration.
Well,
Can I dispel
I was
it?
just about to ask. Let me get out of the way.
You can try.
I can try. Okay. All right. Nymphis will go in front of the room.
Keep yourself out of the
and
room.
does like he goes to the wall, but like tries to do the angling thing where he can see it and everything, but not be in the room at the same time using perspective. And he though this works and dispels the symbol and tries to dispel the marking on the floor.
At what level are you casting it?
Does it say
Well, I can only cast it at third.
Roll d20 plus your spell casting modifier.
the charisma check?
And your
It's a spellcasting modifier.
your spellcasting modifier and your proficiency.
Okay, so that's 1.
Yeah.
And my proficiency. And that is a +4. So. Alright, so 13 plus 1, that's 14 plus 4. So that's
18.
the.
You cast
18.
the spell magic and nothing happens. The sigil's still glowing on the floor.
Well, that didn't work, and I'm all out of spells for today.
You're on mute, Bobby. If you're...
Oh no, I'm mouthing this. Because the implication of that.
That nothing happened.
huh? Weird.
Do you relay that nothing happened?
No, it's definitely
kinda
alarmed
just-
someone.
Well, I'm letting you guys know. I'll let you know. Yeah.
Okay. Just may I roll an Arcana check to try to remember how exactly Dispel Magic works? / counterspell?
Sure.
Does he have Belto paid enough attention in his studies? 17?
You know that certain kinds of magics are dispelled kind of like by opposites. So necromancy could be dispelled by like radiant magic. So there's certain characteristics that you kind of use in order to dispel certain things, kind of negate the process. But sometimes spells are kind of baked in or casted into something that dispel magic doesn't really work, because you have to actually not just do it at the source of like something specific, but it's more kind of ingrained into a overall surrounding. So like a centralized dispel magic, unless it's very powerful, doesn't really have a good effect.
So someone's been sitting here doing this spell thing for like over a year or something, and it's ingrained in the area, so it's just active now.
Oh, that sigil's glowing.
That's been there for a while then, considering you weren't able to do anything to it, it seems. I assume you did not lean your head into chat, right? Is there? I didn't.
No, I saw what you did, and it didn't
Okay.
work.
Yep.
But kinda curious. If it sticks his head in.
Give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
The 2 plus 4?
You hear the same shrieks that Belto got.
However,
You are now dead.
You take 12 points of necrotic damage and 3 points of psychic damage. And you are
12.
stunned. Yeah.
3, you said?
So a total of
Okay.
14.
Yeah, got it. And am I
Yes,
stunned
you have-
with my head inside?
Because of that, you have fallen down prone to the floor.
I heard a thud. What's going on?
Okay, I'll do that.
You just see
I'll
Nymphis
get
just-
Nymphis out.
Am I able to scream?
No.
I'll get.
No.
Or is it too bad to the point I can't scream?
You're incapacitated.
So am I
at this
just
point,
locked
basically.
into my...
I'll get Nymphis out the way.
So you basically grab. Okay.
Yeah.
Grab him by the legs
By
and
the
pull him
legs.
in.
Heave.
As soon as you come back out of the threshold, Nymphis, the screaming stops, but you have this searing pain in your head.
Was the screaming any wording or that I could make out of? Because I purposely know that Belto felt pain doing the thing, so I'm going in with trying to,
Right.
well, what did he hear? And if it's just screaming in words or screaming...
Because you failed the check, you wouldn't have
'Cause
been
there's a
able
way
to
to,
perceive
like-
anything of significance out of the screams.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. And weirdly, I didn't fail on purpose. It just happened, and I feel like, damn, mischance. But oh well. So I just hear screaming and nothing else. Okay. So I'm saying, Belto, is that what I heard? It.
I'm gonna guess
Yeah.
yes.
Ow. Yeah. Oh, that hurts a lot. I'm just gonna sit over here. It just goes to sit down.
I want to stick my head in. Like, I don't know why.
Why is everyone sticking their head in there?
And I am literally at a corner, so I can't see what's happening.
I don't know why. I really don't know why. It's just a part of me. You know what?
Everyone's
No,
gonna take
I'm gonna stand where I am, where I was originally, when I saw this sigil.
Oh,
and
that'd
then-
be great.
Should
Maybe not your head, but stick your hand in there or something.
yeah? Why not? Hand. I'll put my hand in.
Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh, yeah.
We're
15.
just messing with stuff we're not supposed to be messing with at this point.
You see the sigil glow for a second. And what was your perception roll? 13.
My
13.
yeah.
You don't hear the screams in your head, but you feel the searing pain on the arm that you've stuck into the room. You
We
take
could have
Oh.
put an arm in.
29 points of necrotic damage to your arm.
You took more damage than I. Okay.
Wait a minute.
As your arm is now writhing in pain, and the flesh has basically been almost like dissolved from your arm.
So, with all of our information together, what did we learn?
Wait.
Well, how many points?
29
Sorry.
points of necrotic damage.
Oh my god. We know this is a necromancy area thing. We are all living, trying to enter this room. Can I grab one of the skulls, the animal skulls, and try to put it in there?
You can.
I'm just gonna throw it in. I'm not gonna go in the
So
room
what do you-
after
oh, no.
seeing everything.
Okay.
She sticks her
You
hands with the
you
skeleton
throw the
in there
skull
and
into the
starts
room.
talking.
Should we update where our tokens currently are? Considering where it was at the front
Sure.
for that last one.
No, before I do, I'm gonna be like, I'm just
Over here
gonna
next to
talk to
It's
whatever's
a 5
in there.
foot hallway,
be
so you
like,
can like squeeze by each other if you wanted to.
Oh, we can? Okay.
You squeeze by, you just can't be standing in the same spot.
Yeah. Or I'm not gonna throw it. Change my mind. I'm gonna place it like kind of in the doorway. So like just the very tips of my claws in the doorway.
What size or what kind of skull are you looking for and grabbing out of the crates? There's
What
kinda-
did you say was in there?
there's some larger skulls that might seem a little bit more humanoid in size. There's some smaller ones that might be kind of like rodent or Avarian type. So that they kind of range in size.
Okay, I'll grab a small one.
Okay.
No, humanoid one, so I can talk just in case.
I'll just be like, is this what you want? Do you want something that's already dead?
I don't know if I want that.
So you see.
I'm not sticking my
So
hand in
as
it.
soon as you put the skull in, let's see which one's gonna be.
Just waiting for it to turn around and just start biting at you.
It just comes back to life.
Oh my god!
Um,
If it comes back to life, can I keep it as a pet?
You see
Oh my God.
the eye sockets of the skull light up with blue flame, and you see the skull kind of like jerk around a little bit, and then you see the skull kind of bop up and fly around,
Oh fuck no!
and now it's just kind of like flying around and almost kind of hovers on the ground, kind of like looking and pecking at the ground.
Near the sigil or near us?
Just in the room.
In the room? I'm just gonna wave at it. Hi. Oh, hello. Just from the doorway. I'm not in the room or anything. I'll be like,
It's just kind
hey,
of
little guy.
it's just kind of looking around, kind of the skull keeps kind of turning and shifting and is not
Okay.
looking in any one direction. It looks like it's
Not focusing on me
Yeah.
at all. Okay.
What's happening? My head.
So
The skull's
We-
floating, I think. I can barely see.
we can't. Nothing living, I think, goes in that room. Not
Oh.
us. Not.
If you make a space, I could try to moonbeam it to eliminate it.
But it's not hurting us though.
It's necromancy. It's bad.
All right.
Rorik
all
holds
right.
up his
Let's back
arm
up.
with flesh eaten.
Your flesh
Ow.
is gone. Headache.
I just point, shoot fireball.
At the sigil or at the skull?
At the skull.
No, my friend.
There's more skull heads over here you can use.
You shoot a fireball at it, and it looks like it just takes the like the force of the firebolt, not actually
Don't know
like
what.
doing any
It's-
damage to it particularly. 28.
No, that's fine.
You see the like after it kind of takes the damage and it hits the far side of the wall, it shatters and the little flame lights go out in the skull. It's now just pieces
Oh.
on the floor.
That goes. That's for my arm. I'll just step back.
Just gonna glare at Wilbrick.
As I say, make sure to move your token if you're adjusting. So,
Xylet, there's more skulls here if you want to just toss them inside there as well. It's like a fiery tricky thing.
I don't think we want to add more to it.
Probably not.
We lucked out that it wasn't attacking us, but the fact that that
What
area
about the mouse one? A tiny mouse one?
That I think we just got lucky.
I can
Even
only
though he
cast
was
a
a
couple more
friend.
times.
The way
this
that
day.
it was acting, you think you probably picked up like a bird skull.
A bird. Yeah, because it was pecking, right? Yeah.
Oh.
Bird.
That's why I said get a humanoid one to see if it talks.
Do we really want to do that?
I'm kind of wanting to see if a moonbeam can burn with its radiant damage across that sigil to.
Yeah,
hopefully
we
get
get
rid
that.
of it.
Toss the moon skull and...
Did you say a moon skull?
No, toss the human skull.
Human skull. No, let's let Belto do his thing first.
I'll use my mage hand to grab the human skull and pull it away.
Aww.
And you won't be able to see it because my mage hand is invisible.
Who knows? Maybe they can tell us something.
Are you actually trying
That's
this?
what I was trying to say.
Are we trying?
Are you trying this?
No, well, I think. Oh, Wilrick. Okay.
No, I was just making sure Nymphus doesn't throw anything before Barto can do whatever.
If we're going to do this, I'll hold off on my casting until it's active. So if it can speak like you're theorizing, we can deal with that. If it becomes hostile, I'll start the moonbeam on it and just try to move it to the sigil afterwards.
If it becomes hostile, we'll just deal with it.
Beatrice, what do you think?
Given what we just saw with the first skull that you threw in there, don't know if it's worth risking a humanoid skull. That could, it could be a defensive type thing and attack us.
With what though? And I don't think it could leave the room either. We'll just back out.
I mean, they could be dormant from being gone from the room for a certain amount of time. It could be like it gets charged by the room and then it lasts for a while.
Could be.
Well, do you want to toss another fireball at it, or in case it becomes hostile? Get it ready.
Well, Belto already has a plan of using Moonbeam anyway, so if you want to chuck it in there...
Turn down the backup.
I'll have Fireball ready. Okay, Firebolt ready. And then I'll slowly lower down the skull to Nymphus's hand.
Okay, Nymphus, you toss the skull, it rolls into the room for a little bit. Then the eyes glow.
In reposition for this.
And turns... Do I have a token I can throw in here for this?
I will go prone so that if anybody tries to do a ranged attack, I'm not in the way. I know that puts me at vulnerability if the skeleton tries, or the skull head tries to melee attack me with a bite or something, but...
Why are we assuming it's gonna attack us? Maybe it's nice, like the bird.
I don't know! I'm just preparing for the worst!
All dead people are evil.
No.
But necromancy stereotypically is.
We'll say this is the skull for
the
now.
dead and spare the dying as cantrips in his arsenal.
Okay, so the skull lights up with flame as it kind of gets up, almost like it looks like whatever humanoid this was part of is basically like climbing to its feet, and then looks around
Hello
the
there.
room. When you say that, Belto, it looks at you and just stares at.
And I'm prone on the ground with everybody behind me.
Just stares at you.
What's your name?
Are you able to communicate?
It just stares. That's all it does.
I'm gonna put my hand, like, not in,
I'll do like a
like from
come
behind
here
Belto, like wave at it.
I'll do like a little come here. We're all trying to get him to come this way.
So it did the motion as if it had a body and was standing up, but it is just the skull floating.
Yes.
Hello. Waving.
It looks like it's just standing there.
Ulrich, go ahead.
Do you know anything of this place?
Still just stands there.
I'm gonna like motion towards the sigil on the floor. What is that?
Can you nod your head?
Still just stares at you.
Ooh,
All right, well, go ahead. Belto, Moonbeam.
No,
I
no, not yet.
don't think we're gonna get anything out of this.
You're muted,
and
Panda.
I feel
Moonbeam, Belto. Moonbeam.
Moonbeam.
I said if it got hostile, so.
It's not. He's just.
It's
standing
not,
Yeah.
and I don't trust it.
That's why I'm concerned.
Wait,
All right.
can I show it the stuff in the chest, the tattered thing?
Sure.
Wait, do you know what this is? I'm gonna like scurry over, grab the thingy. Just be like, do you know what this is?
He like takes a look at it and then looks back at you. Nothing else at the moment.
Should I wear this? Should I put it on? I'll kind of motion that I'm gonna wear it.
Kind of
Xyla,
does a little.
you're trying to get fashion
Kind of
sense
does a little head
ideas.
Head tilt.
I kind of tilt to the side a little bit.
I think you want me to put this on, right?
Still just looking at you.
I tried it on before and nothing happened.
Is the music still going?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can hear it.
Here's some ambience.
I hear the ambience.
I can hear it.
There you go.
You might have just turned it down.
I stopped and started it again.
Okay, I'm gonna put it over my shoulders again.
Okay.
Be like, is this? Do you want me to do this? I'm just gonna talk to the skull.
It just kind of looks at you still.
Can I come in wearing this?
Silence.
Nope. Not even risking that.
Hey, stop it.
Are you asking that out loud?
Yeah, I'm asking it to the skull.
The skull slowly drifts towards you.
Okay. Do I sense that it's hostile, or is it just...
Roll a perception check.
Okay.
He's just floating there, unknowingly, menacingly.
Just standing there.
23.
23.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem to be
Oh, not
hostile. Doesn't seem to be.
Okay.
It seems to be.
Okay, now I can hear it because I turned up my.
Almost like it's. Kind of like still waking up, kind of almost like in that calm and just kind of coming back type of thing, but it's kind of slowly interacting with you, and the kind of floating forward almost looks like a slow walk to you.
Okay. I'm just gonna...
Oh,
I was gonna say, I'm just gonna stand there and wait for it to come and see what it does.
So while this thing's approaching me, since I'm on the ground at the front of the pack, I'm gonna like partially turn to give one eye back towards Rilric and be like, you said this magic was like cultish in appearance?
Yep.
I look to the skull. Are you a victim or a member?
Not looking at you.
See if that gets it to react. Okay, it's just ignoring me. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna ask it then the same thing that Belto asked it. Were you hurt down here? Or did you wear this too?
Same question.
Well, asking if it wore it, it's probably a member, right?
You hear in your head,
Oh God.
I was once down here in my past life.
Were you trapped down here?
What's bad? Because we didn't hear that.
Oh.
I don't know what I am.
Can I help you?
No response.
Can you tell me what's on the floor there? What is that symbol?
Looks at the symbol. Looks back to you. No response.
Is there... Do you want to be free from here?
Where's Moonbeam?
Freedom is but an illusion for those that passed beyond the veil.
I can take you out of here. We can take you out of this place and...
He just looks at you, kind of kinking his head to the side again.
Do you want to come with me? Outside?
Blank stare.
If you want to come with me, float towards my hands.
He looks back towards the sigil, or it looks back towards the sigil. It looks back at you. A blank expression.
I'm gonna turn to everybody and be like, he's not hostile. He said I'll tell them what he said, that he was down here in a past life and about the freedom going through the veil and all that. I don't think he's gonna hurt us. And I was gonna see if he wanted to be free from this place, but I don't think he wants to.
Sorry, and I'm going to activate Moonbeam centered on the cell's location currently.
No! That's my friend!
Okay.
Aren't we your friends too, Zyla?
But he's not hurting anybody, he just wants freedom.
8 radiant damage?
Yeah.
You just
He
said.
didn't want freedom,
I think he
said
does.
freedom
Maybe
was
he
an
just didn't
illusion.
want to come with me.
especially since like freedom is illusion beyond the veil. Yeah, that sounds like cultist talk to Belto.
You cast Moonbeam, and it won't
For
it
8
won't
radiant
roll.
damage.
Um,
If it can survive a con save.
The sigil survives a con
as
save.
you cast Moon,
no, I did it at the skull. not the
as
sigil
you
yet.
cast Moonbeam, you see this kind of almost kind of reverberation effect on the side of your Moonbeam towards the sigil. But the Moonbeam does land the hit on the skull, and the skull shatters into dust.
Well,
I'm just gonna look down at it and be like, I'm sorry, friend.
I thought you were just going to land it on the sigil itself and see if you shut off the sigil, will the skull still stand there?
I was concerned he would become hostile if I did that, and now I'm going to move the Moonbeam over to the center of the sigil. See if that does anything.
Okay, I'm gonna take off the thingy before Belto does that. The robes.
As you try to move the Moonbeam, you need a Wisdom saving throw.
Oh shit, okay. Well, at least I'm proficient. D plus 6. 8.
You are unable to move the Moonbeam.
So pretty much it, like, I would,
That
do I
kind of
lose concentration on the Moonbeam?
no, it's still
Or do I
it's
still have it, but it
there.
doesn't reappear?
That kind of force that you have seen
Yep.
it is like fighting against that magic.
Gotcha. So basically, because the Moonbeam doesn't like go in a line, it disappears and reappears. I think for flavor, it would essentially like almost disappear, but stays like a tiny little pillar where the skull was. And I'm like, I can't even move the moonbeam onto the sigil.
You should have aimed for the sigil first.
Something's blocking it. Someone.
Should I keep trying, or are we getting the fuck out of here?
No, keep trying.
This is going to be round 3 of the moonbeam. 3 out of the 10 turns.
All right.
Attempt to move over it.
Do wisdom. Yep.
Saving throw.
Saving throw. Yep.
Is there any way we can assist?
17 this time.
17. Okay. You are successfully able to move it this time, but as you move it over the sigil, it looks like there's a dome that's protecting it in a way. Like the moonbeams come as almost like washing over some kind of other barrier of some kind.
And this is after the whole thing of the whole with the check you had me do earlier and giving me the information of like radiant versus necromancy. I think the abjuration magic is symbol. I can't get the moonbeam to land on it.
If only I had more
This
spell
is
slots.
very concerning. I know the feeling right now.
Beatrice, could you dispel the adjuration portion?
That's not anything I can do. I can do
You're the
this,
only
and
one of
she
us who
does
could
cure wounds on you, Ulrich.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
So I can find my right die. You get 8 points of healing.
Thank you.
The blacksmith said that powder was fiery and a little explosive and in enough quantity.
I mean, necromancy can utilize many different materials in many different ways. Wouldn't surprise me if some of those materials in the other room were used to create this.
I'm wondering if maybe the stores that he has is enough. If it would be enough to eliminate this room with. But I think we should get out of here for now.
Can I just use Firebolt?
You want to do firebolt?
Bomb, bomb, bomb. It's a cantrip of mine, so I can just unlimited like.
Sure.
I'll step back.
Yeah, the level 2 spell that's supposed to be anti this thing does nothing. Let me try a cantrip.
Yeah, fire.
Sometimes the simple things, man.
Remember, think before you do.
I mean, if it starts working, I'm gonna be spamming Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, I was also gonna be like, well, if that worked.
Or I would either use my mage hand just to rub the sigil if I could. Like, let's.
Yes,
Firebolt.
You cast firebolt.
Your party is not high enough level. Come back later.
Firebolt. Okay, you shoot it and it just kind of dissipates on the ground.
I'm gonna use my mage hand and try that rubbing on you.
Okay. Your mage hand goes over it and it's just rubbing and nothing's happening.
Well, that's a shame. I'm out of ideas. I can't use
try
Toll of the Dead.
cleaning the sigil off, yeah.
Toll of the Dead needs a creature. Never mind.
So with the moonbeam still beaming down on the shield, I'm gonna see if a sacred flame will help it at all. Oh wait, does that need to target a creature? Give me a second. Nope, it's only words on creature. Never mind. So
Okay.
I'm just gonna start crawling backwards. Get me out of here.
Okay.
Well,
Stand up.
well, now we know once necromantic stuff happens, we are completely useless.
At least against
Maybe
this
we
thing.
should see if we can find some more information in the actual town too.
The town's full of dead people, and this has been the entire time.
Well, no.
Yeah, we go back up. Everyone's just zombified.
I've got a really
No.
stupid idea. Geo, send Nixon.
No.
You would. And
I'm
I
not
had the
sending
same
Poe in.
idea. Yeah, why
Do I
not
stop
Poe?
You know what?
around?
I'm gonna put the robe on Poe. Send him in.
Yeah.
Poe's kind of a tiny
Yeah.
thing. I don't think it can.
Go for it.
Okay, I'm gonna put that tattered thing on Poe because that's how that thing started talking to me.
I feel bad, but it's my familiar, so if it cries about it, no more Poe.
Why
I
not?
was gonna say also, when it would die from damage, it literally poofs out of existence because it's a coalesced form. It's not a flesh body.
Oh,
It's a
yeah.
spirit.
Or
Yeah.
okay, we'll try that. But here's another plan. We grab the barrel, roll the barrel in there with all the thingy, and then explode it and see if that
Do we
works.
want to cause another fire?
Also, considering
It might
that's
destroy
one of
the
few things
sigil.
value that Blacksmith has left.
Yeah.
It might destroy the sigil, though.
All right, so you've put the tatters on Poe. All right, I need Poe to roll a dexterity check. And how are you putting it on Poe?
Over Poe's shoulders, I guess.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. So, okay. It's that.
Poor Poe. I feel bad.
Yeah, so do I.
You don't have to follow through on this.
No, wait, I've said it now. 3. He's dead.
As Poe tries to fly towards it, doesn't have the dexterity to keep the tatters on, and it kind of just gets in the way, and it falls off of Poe, and Poe flies in.
But
Well,
he went in
Okay.
there, though.
Yeah, but the tatters kind of were not.
Oh, fell
Yeah,
off. Okay.
Fell off before he got in.
Okay.
But by the time he flew in, poof. And now you need to spend 10 gold to resummon him.
womp. And
Okay, I will give you the 10 gold.
it's alright. Don't worry about it.
You know what? I'm just gonna wear the thing and go in there.
Oh no!
No.
I'm just gonna wear the thing
No.
and
That
just
was not an
take a
idea.
step.
No.
I feel like
Your
there's
entire
more
party
No.
says
Grapple
No.
check!
Grapple, we're gonna.
Are you doing this, Xylith?
no.
I'm gonna
Let's
take
not
it.
do it
Wait,
now.
wait,
we're
Let's not do
stopping.
it now.
in
Hold on.
there
Wait,
wearing
so
the
speak.
thing.
Wait till we have more spell slots. Wait. Okay.
All right, Xylith.
Okay, I'm just putting one foot in there.
Oh my goodness.
I would have been trying to grapple you to
Alright,
prevent you
Xylith,
from
I
going
need a
down if
strength
you're
check.
just like, I'm going in.
Or a dexterity check to and
I will also help. Can I help to push her back as well? Because if she says
so
that,
Belto's
I mean,
so
he says
you're
that.
assisting a Belto, and so this is a contest check.
Okay. Let me do. Oh, the dex checks doesn't work. Okay, hang
I
on.
was going to say, would you have been saying this stuff out loud as Xylith? Or would you have just silently thrown it on and started walking forward?
Yeah.
violently.
I would just pick it up, put it on, and start walking towards
Oh,
like
then
that.
I would
area.
not have stopped you then.
Because we would have been like, what are you
What are
doing?
you doing?
Oh boy.
I just want to
Warwick,
put like
you're in
one
front
toe
of
in
Xylith.
there.
Would you stop Xylith or attempt to stop Xylith?
I'll be attempting, yeah.
All right. A contested roll between you and Xylith, either strength or dexterity. Dexterity.
The initiator of the grapple would have to do athletics.
Thank you, athletics.
The person trying to dodge the grapple would be either counter athletics
Okay,
or
thank you.
acrobatics.
That's it.
Well, for
Thank
me,
you.
it's either
Which is
acrobatics
basically-
or athletics. Okay.
So athletics for Wilrick.
And to roll athletics, Ghost, you choose between athletics or acrobatics.
Boop, boop.
And we'll find out the results of that roll next time.
I'm gonna die.
Ghost, I am down to my last spell slot now.
The thing fucking talk to me,
And I even
though.
built Belto to have extras that I could get back
I'm
on
only
short rests.
putting my foot in there.
You saw what happened with Wilrick
But
with
you
the
guys were
arm.
wearing the thing.
See y'all in 2 weeks. Bye.